Hello Warfighters, War is Hell. Welcome to a brand new episode of a Total War Saga Troy. We are at war. I'm moving into Poro-Selene right now with the hopes of capturing it. Now we've got a 1-for-1 ratio here when it comes to total units. We've got this army of 12 units, so it looks like it is heavily comprised of swordsmen with shields, and then you've also got 8 units which is from the city's garrison. So with that being the case, I decided, you know what, let's go ahead and duke this one out. The hope is that I can lure them into a trap, or at least into some type of situation where things are going to be advantageous for me. Now, looking at what I've got here across the map, I've got this position right here where we've got one canyon, one narrow passage that they have to come through to be able to get to me, and knowing that you can basically trigger the AI to come out after you, I think that's what I'm gonna try to see if we can have them do. Move into that one gap, have my swordsman up there, or my spearmen I should say, up there kind of holding them off, and then have my axemen while all my archers are just laying into everybody they can. We'll see if I can do that. I thought it would be smart though to get everybody in some type of cover, just so that way they're not stacked up here waiting for me. They're gonna have to move to this location, and if they're moving to where I am, they likely come one unit at a time, so that gives me another numerical advantage right there. And so I'll move the spearmen up, and we're gonna get the axemen right behind them, followed of course by the archers. Obviously, when you've got units really close to the front and these hostile archer units are engaging them, I have to move my archers up closer because I like to do the counter fire. But we'll see if this is something that I'll be able to do. I got everybody moving up here at a slow pace, just knowing that it's going to take them some time to get up here. And I do want them to diminish their fatigue as much as possible. I just know this might be a race, though, to get up to that one opening. Actually, you know what? Let's bring everybody back. What I could be doing here, too, just knowing that they are already at the pass. I think I made the mistake by going at the walking pace. But I can use the brush and trees to my advantage while they're moving up. So let's try and see if we can do that at least. And yeah, they're moving up basically in a column, which is not ideal for the type of fighting that I want to draw them into. I can basically take them out piecemeal, but look at the veterancy though. I've already got guys who are at level 4 and 5 actually. When you look at my elite archer units, that's awesome. I've definitely noticed that it has played a major factor in some of the battles that I've done already. So obviously in battles like this, not only is it good to be able to take the town, take out the army that's in here, but continue to work on building up the veterancy of these troops for when the Greeks are my main opponent. Okay, looks like some of my archers, my elite ones, are ones that are out in the open, and that's fine right now because I'm gonna try and move these guys about a little more, since I'm wondering if they're going to stop at some point. Like, I've noticed too in some of these battles that I've done that the AI won't just attack you, but they'll set up in a defensive position. And then at that point, I can also start destroying them piecemeal. Just go a little bit at a time. Yeah, it looks like that's what's happening here with these sword... Oh. Two-handed spear infantry. You know what's great about those guys? They cannot block arrows. So that's what I mean. Like, if I take these guys out piecemeal, what I could do is just move my archers in position. Start taking out some of these infantry that are really susceptible to arrows, and then really limit how much I'm gonna have to go up against when I do move in with the axe and spearmen. All right, let's just bring these guys up. Same formation as we've seen for a lot of this. Spearmen up front, they will absorb the blow. Axemen will counter. And then archers just laying into them as much as they can. All right, still got these guys moving at a slow pace. I know this part isn't necessarily the most exciting, but I don't want to rush in here and then be the one at the disadvantage when it comes to fatigue. They are moving about. Let's see what they're going with here formation-wise. That makes absolutely no tactical sense, except for the fact that they have basically blocked that entrance off. And that's fine. Oh, I can't get up there. That would be really nice if I could get up on that cliff and just start firing down on everybody below. I'm looking, I could see the amount of time that it would take for me to come over here to flank them. I think it's gonna be way too long. Like, I'm gonna obviously not surprise them, and then I'll give them an opportunity to maneuver to counter me. Once again, they are changing their forces up. Not a way that is the most intuitive yet again, with the two-handed spearmen basically facing the rock, and it's the sword and shield infantry that are going to be facing me. Like, if I moved in right now, I'd be hitting those guys on the flank, and they'd be more likely to retreat here. But yeah, since these guys have no shield, we're just going to take them out of the fight. Not only are these units I'm not going to have to face later on, but it does give a morale, I guess penalty is the best way to put it, to the rest of the army as they see these guys retreating. So we'll just sit here and wait. This is probably going to be a long battle. I'm not going to lie, guys, but we're going to play this strategically. All right, so they're falling back. They'll likely get back into the fight here at some point. Oh, that's why we weren't seeing some arrows for quite a while. It's because some of my other units were moving up past them. So let's get these guys back up on the front line. All right, so sword and shield infantry back there. The javelin infantry, those guys will be the next ones who can really be hurt by the arrows. I mean, obviously, these swordsmen, same thing. They'll be able to take, I think, some punishment here, but I think they'll be able to block a lot of stuff too. Anyway, with these guys moving in, I wonder if they're going to start opening up on me, but this is so one-sided right now, guys. Yeah, they're falling back too. I don't know if these guys are going to be able to come back into the fight. Nope, they're out for good. Okay, let's attack this javelin infantry. See, we've already knocked out 2 units, basically. I guess you can almost consider 3. Since we're going to be knocking these guys out here now. Oh, now we've got some of those archer units that are firing at me. Okay, I timed that pretty well. So even though they're engaging me, now there's 4 units coming back at them. And they did some damage to my archers. To a few of my units here. They're operating outside of full capacity. I think those swordsmen are taking some of the arrows for them, but okay, there we go. So this is perfect. As we make one group withdraw, there's another one that kind of comes in to take their place. And I am going to be in the position here where I'm going to run out of ammunition. I think that's going to be the first thing that happens. And then I'm going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Cool. There we go. Now they're falling back. Well, I'm waiting for these archers to come up. I'm wondering if I should go after their hero or some other unit. But they're just about here. I'm watching those swordsmen pretty closely. I don't want them to start charging me, and I've got my archers up front. I don't think it'll be necessarily too bad because I do have them on that skirmish mode to where they will fall back behind the line. Ooh, they got a nice volley to start things off. Okay, more of them are going down right here. Yeah, they'll be out of here pretty soon. Now I'm looking, there really isn't much as far as additional units like this that I could take out. There's obviously some javelin infantry that is starting to come back. So we're going to go after Arctos here. We'll try and hit him with some good old-fashioned arrows. See, we already did a decent amount of damage to him already. Of course, we're taking out some of the swordsmen in front of him. He's less than... Oh gosh, he's about at a third now. Morale's dropping. He's retreating, and there we go. He's dead. All right, we're going to get the archers to fall back. Oh, that was perfect. See, now they're coming for me. And I don't know if you noticed at the beginning, as far as the meter up at the top, definitely now is in my favor. Okay, we've got the archers back. Let's go ahead and wait for them to hit my spearmen. We're going to get the axes out on the flanks. And as these guys are coming in, little bit at a time, we're going to try to encircle them. So this is like the great trap that I had been hoping for. Now the main body is still waiting to get here. We've only got 5 units that are up here on the front, but I don't want to waste that much time. Oh, let's go after those archers with our own. I think they're going to keep trying to hit where my archers are, or where my spearmen are. Looks like we got a few more units we'll be able to take out with our own archers. Okay, 2 more of their swordsmen have joined up. Now, a lot of these axemen, though, are taking the real brunt of the archer fire. I just don't like that my archers are firing as slowly as they are. Here comes the second main wave here of enemy forces. Perfect. We've got those archers retreating. Now we're going to go for the last group that is in the back there. Once these 2 swordsmen come up, we're going to start to encircle this whole force. Perfect. All right. They are committed. Let's get going. We're going to bring these guys around here. Gotta make sure my archers are firing at them, and then I've got my hero going after their hero. Things are looking pretty good for me. Yes, I've taken some casualties right here on the line, but I've got a lot of their infantry just stuck. This is where the axemen are really, really good at. So you can get around like this and just encircle them. This is perfect. Looks like their flanks are already starting to buckle. Gosh, my left flank is basically secured. Oh yeah, they're falling back like nothing else. This was a battle that could not have gone any better for me here. Make sure that we're pushing up, not only to keep the attack going, but also to make sure that we've got enough room for the archers to be firing. There we go. You'll see a lot more arrows flying now, I feel like. We had that 1 unit withdraw earlier. They're withdrawing again. Gosh. Well, the trap worked yet again. There are so many of these heroes, or at least there was only 2 of them. Okay, so never mind. For some reason, I thought there was 3 going into this, but no, there's only 2. There was that army of 12, and then obviously the hero that was commanding the garrison. And I killed one of the heroes. I don't know if the one that I'm chasing is the one who's in charge of the garrison. Wow, this is like a full-on rout. We should just keep pushing. I mean, this is where the veterancy really helps out. You could build up quite a bit here, too, when you consider total kill count. I don't know if we're going to get him. He's so close to the edge of the map. We'll try it anyway. I mean, I could be taking down a lot of the guys here with the ammunition that I've got. And honestly, I'm surprised I came out of this battle with as many arrows as I have right now. That was a nice little touch. Still a free-for-all, but with them routing, I should be doing far more damage to them than they are to me. Oh, maybe we'll get him. I don't think we will, actually. Yeah, we're not letting these guys fall back here really easily. We've still got people pursuing the enemy going into the town, as you can see up here. I mean, they're not going to catch up with those guys, but hey, it was worth a shot, right? And obviously, we're not going to be able to take out all these guys either. You know, I miss when you have cav units being able to pursue these guys that are running off. Obviously, I don't have anything like that in this army. I'll probably be getting some chariots soon, which I think will be a nice little touch. But, I mean, with the way that I have things set up here, I mean, chariots might be handy. But since these guys are going primarily into towns and cities, and we're seeing combat like this in a very narrow setting, chariots wouldn't necessarily do too much in this battle, except just chasing down the guys here right now. I keep the fight going. Man, it's hard to pick out who's who, to be honest. I think some of it is the fact that they are a light blue and I am a dark blue. I should probably just end this soon, to be honest. There's really not much more to be gained except for the fact that we're taking down the last few of these guys. Actually, you know, I am surprised that we've taken out as many people as we have right here. I thought they would have just slipped through the lines or something. I wonder if I'm getting any veterancy. I should have checked right before I started this, so that way I can measure who has improved. All right, these are the last few guys. I think there's just like one left in each group. Yeah, so it's, I mean, they're obviously, oh no, there's 8 left in the Renowned Swordsman, but that's close enough. Cool. Battle 1 here. Only lost 138. Took out more than 1,000, almost 1,100 of their guys. Wow. One-sided. Worked out well. Why are you hitting me? You did. Cool. All right, big win here. That means I'm going to have no problem taking out their next city, which I might be able to do this pretty quickly. I know I like to go through and hold a town, make sure that the happiness is at a point where I can move out of it. That includes obviously doing things like purchasing additional buildings and stuff like that. But I just don't think that I should really take the time to do that since I'm so close to their next town. Another decisive victory for me. It's been a pretty good streak, actually, I feel like. And Arctos obviously died. Cool. All right, Peresos is the next group, or the next town that I'm going to have to take. And it's pretty similar to this one when it comes to how it's set up. I'm looking at another city that's only got a garrison of 8. So moving into that, taking it out, it will be a pretty similar strategy to what you saw right there. There's no walls that I have to try and get up and over. I don't have to use any siege weapons or anything like that. Should just be easy peasy. But again, I'm just trying to determine whether or not I want to move up now. Because I've got, I think, Pitane. That one I took just a little bit ago, and that's still recovering right now. I just don't necessarily think it would be good to have 3 different cities like recovering this this close to each other. Now, Sedanus, right here. This is going to be something I'm gonna try and target. I just don't know with this faction, like how large they are. Because if it's just a faction of 2 cities, heck yes, I'm gonna find a way to go to war with them and build up my empire a little bit more. But I'm just not sure. There's so much of the world that has yet to have been discovered. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and end this turn right here, and then I will just wait to see if they start bringing somebody else down here to attack me. I don't think that they would. With them being such a small faction, the likelihood of them having another large army is pretty slim, but I still want to be somewhat careful about this. Now, here's an opportunity for some diplomacy right here. This is so one-sided. No. Asia, no. I'm going to war with them later, just because of that. If they're not part of my alliance, don't make me mad. There will be war. Okay, we're gonna move up here in just a second. I don't know. I might want to wait one more turn. No, I'm actually good on the army. The army is set right now. I've got just a few more guys that I need to, a few more units to get back up to full strength. But the big thing here is making sure that we get a Lados upgraded here. Let's do plus 4% to melee defense. I think what I'm going to go ahead and choose here is, I mean, the 4% melee defense to all units, but that 6% increase to missile range is going to be, I think, more important for me going forward. And then I've got a couple more. So I'm taking a look at what I want to do for level 7, either versatility or bloodthirst. Rage generation of hero in battle. Oh man, this one's, all of these are tough, but we'll go with missile attack, I think, for that one. And since I've got Apollo's bow, that will likely be the best for me here. And I'm just taking a look at some of the things I've gotten so far. Paris's leopard skin, I don't want to take that away from him, just in case I'm going to need him. And then obviously I've got the last one here for now, which is level 8. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. Throws a rock, causing damage. I'm probably really underestimating what that one is, but oh well. Okay, so we're going to take the army. We're going to start moving it up to their last town. Just doing the last bit of upgrades here. It'll be nice to have that wine merchant fully upgraded, but I want the Citadel. That's going to be nice having the extra garrison right there where Helen is. Okay, now we're going to start making the move up there. Still 8 garrison. It's not a surprise seeing that that's what we've been encountering here for the last few towns that we've attacked. And then we've got the 3 armies that are here. I'm not really as concerned about the units. It's just the 3 hero units that I think is going to be the biggest difficulty for me. But as you saw from that bar, things are heavily in my favor. So I think I'll be able to take them out as long as I can make sure that my archer units have enough ammunition. I think we'll be good. Oh man. Wait. Let's see if we can get a clear, dry day. Nope, we're gonna be fighting in the rain. That is fine. This is the first time I think I've done this here for this particular campaign. All right, so taking a look at what we've got right here. There's a lot on this right side. I just don't want them coming from those trees if possible. There's a lot more of an open area right here. So I think with where we're set up right now, this is going to be ideal. I, of course, have to be worried, though, about them coming through the trees to the right as I start pushing up. Okay, got the organization set up, and then we're going to go with same type of strategy as before. That seems to work pretty well. Spearmen in the front, axemen in the middle, archers behind, and then we will put my hero unit somewhere in the middle.
The enemy is receiving reinforcements.
Yeah, since I didn't start hiding off in the trees, I mean, they know exactly where I'm at, and they've gotten set up for it, but I'm surprised they have some units over here on the right. I guess it's some of those reinforcements. Just try and link up with them. But I think their reinforcements is only going to consist of really one unit, unless it's that army of 4, I guess. But I don't know if you remember the bar at the beginning. Before we started the battle, it was heavily in my favor. Now it looks a lot more closer to the middle than I would have liked. All right, so let's just move back here. See if we can rope them in. Yeah, see, it's these 3 units right here that I feel like I'm going to get flanked from on the right side, so I'll have to be watching out for that. I really think I could just charge in here if I wanted to. I don't think it would be that difficult to push my way through. But let's start engaging some of these guys. See if we can rope them back to where I'm at. Oh, they disappeared. Okay, he's back again. Obviously, a lot of that is due to the change in terrain. Okay, so seeing they're not coming for me, I'm gonna change how I was set up just to have a little bit of an angle to watch that right side if they end up coming in. That way it's not a full hit on the flank and I can somewhat turn quickly and engage them. But yeah, they'll be coming in through those trees. Still not seeing, though, the reinforcement from the right, where that is, or who that could be. All right, we're gonna get up to the top of this hill. Yeah, they got 4 units right here. Okay, nothing yet here as far as... Oh, I left that guy behind. My bad, man. Nothing but love. Okay, battle's starting here as we're engaging those sword and shield infantry. Yeah, they have nothing here as far as range units go. Oh, I'm just decimating those. I think that's 2-handed spear infantry. But yeah, I'm going for the hero. Obviously, if I can knock him out, that's going to do some damage to their morale. Okay, now they're starting to bring up 2 ranged units on the right side. It looks like the group, or I'm sorry, on the left, 2 ranged units are coming up. And then the units on the right are starting to move up here as well. Yeah, I'm not going to have this guy killed before he gets to me. Dang it. So he's going to be in the middle of this. All right, so they're starting to move up. We've got the sword and shield infantry hitting my spearmen. I've got those 2-handed spearmen trying to flank. We'll go and turn and engage them while I've got my archers now taking out some of their ranged units. There goes some of their javelin infantry. They're going to fall back. Oh, and here they come on the right side. This is what I was anticipating was going to be coming. Oh, he's just running right across my line. Oh, we're going to have to take out those light skirmishers there. Those guys are just going to wreak havoc. And they're honestly going to be really tough to take out too, given the fact that they are inside of the trees. All right, so we're pursuing these guys. I feel like we'll be able to encircle here pretty quickly. Start taking them down. What I need to do is the axemen that I have running into the town chasing after that sword infantry. I need them to start going after the bow infantry to get them to stop engaging. Okay, now we're gonna have another one of their hero units starting to withdraw. Yep, so that leaves, oh, both of them now are starting to fall back. So we've got one more, and that's the group, or the hero unit inside of the town. And once he ends up going down, then we'll have everybody here in retreat. Perfect. Okay, he's running. All right, So now it's time for everybody to get back here into the line. Let's try and rope everybody in. So I've got my guys falling back. Probably not necessarily the best when getting chased by that hero unit. But he's just one person right now. I'm probably going to take some damage also with my axe infantry. But I'm seeing that the arrows that I'm firing are already doing a ton of damage. And I think that is because we've got so many guys in retreat now. Yeah, those archers are going to fall back. There they go. Let's go knock down this general a little bit more. Oh yeah, they've got some sword infantry starting to come up here on the right side. So we've got some that are reforming. This will be good, hitting them on the flank like this. Yeah, they should break any time now. We'll send another group after him. Oh man, I'm genuinely surprised at how many of them are coming back into the fight.
Your hero is under attack.
Yeah, they've got 2 of their heroes now back in the fight. Okay, so much for trying to do this all organized, but we're just gonna have to basically fight these guys in groups. Okay, there goes that hero unit. That's 2 more, 3 are running. Okay, that makes everybody fall. Whew. I was honestly a little worried on how that was going to end there. Not that I was going to lose the battle, but I was going to lose my hero unit or something like that. But no, I think this is, with me taking these guys out, I think this might be the last group. And I think we'll knock out this faction too. So just like that, we've now established even a stronger foothold here on the mainland, which will be nice. I want to keep moving east if possible. Wow, only 72 losses. Genuinely surprised with all of that. Cool. Okay. Let me just make sure that we've got everything good here. Plus 500, plus 2, plus 178, plus 24. Plus 5, more resources for me, but man, I really wish though I could be gaining more per turn here when it comes to the amount of food that I'm generating. All right, cool. Got some additional arrows, like that's a perk here for Alados. Enemy killed in battle. Sweet. Oh, we didn't destroy the faction.
I will serve you well.
There's gonna be one more. I'm wondering if it's an army that they've got out there somewhere, but anyway, I've got most of their territory, so for that, I am happy with. All in all, I think this was a good round. Obviously, there's gonna be more of this to come, so make sure you guys hang on tight because we're gonna have to find a new faction to go to war with, and I'm also gonna have to work on building up these new cities that I have taken. So I basically have the coast right here. And I think that's somewhat going to be an advantage for me. I think a major disadvantage because once the Greeks start coming, these are going to be the first cities that are going to fall. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. I really do. Like I said, more to come. Subscribe if you haven't already. Big thanks to everybody at Patreon for supporting me. Their names are showing up there. But you guys are awesome. You really are. Thanks for watching. War is hell. You don't have to worry because Warfighters, I've got your 6.